from the Gentleman Grappler, Overcoming Fear in BJJ.
I think fear can become a big thing in any part of your life, and if it's on the mats with you, it'll definitely hold you back. The way he's talking about here on the article, and the article is on gentlemangrappler.com. I'll put a link in the show notes. He talks a lot about fear. He talks about overcoming the fear of heights while bungee jumping, and then he's talking about taking away the fear. And if your jiu-jitsu fear is like competition or something like that, his advice is to just do that thing that makes you scared and realize that it probably wasn't that bad. And over your experience and that sort of thing, the fear will go away. And really try to tell yourself, one of my things I have, tell yourself, I'm not scared of this, I'm excited about this. So you get a lot of the same energy that you would have for something that's scary as you would for something that's exciting. You get a little jittery, you can't really sit still, a little bit, your stomach might be a little nervous, and maybe you want to eat, maybe you don't want to eat. Like all these different emotions kind of come out of you. Just say, I'm excited. I'm not I'm not scared. I'm not nervous. I'm excited. And if you tell yourself that enough, you kind of believe it, and you become excited over scared or nervous.
Yeah, definitely. Like he talks about, face your fear head on. Like he says, it's not going to be easy, but, it's going to build character. And, as like Byron says, doing it, over and over again, you start to dull that negative voice into your head. It's like pretty soon you're happy about it, kind of like what Byron says. And, you realize, like as he says, a Brazilian jiu-jitsu match is not dangerous and you're actually quite safe. But what I really, really liked about this article is he just doesn't go into talking about, fear of jiu-jitsu or a jiu-jitsu competition or as he did, bungee. I like his, kind of right there at the start, he talks about, fear is part of our genetics. Instead of just, telling somebody, hey, you're fearful of this, let's understand it. Let's understand, why we are fearful of stuff. And, like he was just talking about, many years ago, we lived in small tribes. We had short lives, and there were woolly mammoths after us and saber-toothed tigers, and we grew to be fearful of stuff. And I like he talks about without genetics, humans were not afraid of natural predators. We needed to be afraid of those natural predators. Those saber-toothed tigers and woolly mammoths came after us to eat us. And he said, like the ultra brave genetics were quickly removed from those small tribe gene pools, and we needed a fear of large predators. And and over time, where we don't have to fear that stuff anymore, it's you realize that you can face your fear head on and get rid of some of that stuff. We're not going to face, well, hopefully, I mean, some of us probably will, but where Byron and I live, we're not going to face a tiger. We don't have to worry about walking down the street and finding a tiger popping out of the woods or a silverback gorilla. We don't have to worry about things like that.
Hello, this is Byron from the BJJ Brick Podcast. I want to say thank you very much for checking out that little clip from the show. We do a show every week. You can check it out anywhere you find podcasts on Apple or Android, Stitcher. It doesn't matter. We'll be there. If you don't listen to the podcast, you can find our free app in the App Store. Download it, search for BJJ Brick. We'll pop right up. You can listen to the show on that. That's really easy as well. If that's too much or you want to go to our website, bjjbrick.com is an easy way to find us. And we'll be there waiting for you, talking about jiu-jitsu every week. Stay sweaty, my friends.